What if you never had to speak again? Imagine a world where your voice is no longer your primary tool for connection, where the air is filled not with words, but with silent understanding. No words, no languages, just pure thought, transferred instantly from one mind to another. Communication becomes as effortless as breathing, and silence is no longer awkward. It's the new normal. Welcome to the year 2090, where communication has transcended language. The world is transformed, not just by technology, but by the very way we relate to one another. Picture this: the world's gone silent, not because no one's here, but because we've moved beyond speaking. The hum of conversation is faded, replaced by a quiet charged with invisible exchanges. In 2090, humanity's entire way of connecting has changed. We call it neural netlink. It's a global neural interface. Think Wi-Fi, but for your mind. Every thought, every feeling, every memory can be shared in an instant, connecting us in ways we never thought possible. Thoughts, emotions, memories, images, it all zipped instantly from one brain to another. No more lost in translation. No more misunderstandings. The barriers that once divided us, language, culture, even distance, are gone. Kids don't learn language anymore. The art of speaking, reading, and writing is fading into history, replaced by direct mind-to-mind connection. Schools are different. By age 4, every child gets a cognitive transmitter implanted. The process is as routine as a vaccination, a rite of passage into a new kind of society. By 7, they're fluent in think-speak. Children play, laugh, and even argue without uttering a single word, their thoughts weaving together in a silent tapestry of understanding. No vocab drills, no spelling bees, just pure mental connection. The classroom is a place of shared ideas, not recited facts, and learning happens at the speed of thought. Imagine making friends, falling in love, or arguing with your parents when you can't hide anything you feel or think. Every emotion, every secret, every hope is laid bare. Every interaction is raw, unfiltered, sometimes beautiful, sometimes, honestly, kind of terrifying. There's no more pretending, no more masks, just the truth of who you are. But here's the twist: not everyone's on board. For some, the loss of language feels like the loss of something sacred. There's an underground scene. The echoers. People who still speak, write, read. They gather in secret, clinging to the old ways, preserving the art of language as an act of rebellion. To them, language is memory, identity, art. It's more than a tool, it's a piece of soul. Words are their heritage, their resistance, their way of holding on to what makes them human. If you see someone whispering poetry or scribbling in a notebook, you've found an echoer. They're the keepers of stories, the guardians of forgotten voices. Meanwhile, governments can't decide if this new world is a utopia or a nightmare. Some see endless potential, others fear the loss of privacy and individuality. Is a society with no secrets truly free? Or are we losing the last bit of what makes us human? The debate rages on, as people grapple with the consequences of total transparency, and what actually happens to a thought when it's instantly accessible to anyone, anywhere. Does it lose its meaning, or does it become something greater, a shared consciousness? By the turn of the next decade, things get even weirder. The boundaries between self and society blur, and the very definition of identity is up for grabs. Artificial intelligence steps in. Now, AI can interpret, even edit your thoughts in real time. It's not just a tool, but a gatekeeper, shaping the flow of ideas before they ever reach another mind. It autocorrects emotions, filters out aggression, and optimizes what you're about to send before the idea even hits another brain. The AI becomes a silent editor, smoothing out the rough edges of human thought. Imagine thinking of saying something snarky, but the AI softens it before anyone else can receive it. Your raw feelings are polished, your impulses tamed, all in the name of harmony. Are you truly connected or dangerously edited? Is this the ultimate empathy or the end of authenticity? The line between genuine connection and artificial harmony grows thinner every day. So now you're in 2090, living in the post-language era. The world is quieter, but the silence is filled with a new kind of noise, the constant hum of shared thought. No words, no lies, no privacy. Every thought is traceable, every feeling potentially public. The boundaries of the self are more porous than ever before. Some call it the next step in evolution, a leap toward a collective mind, a new era of understanding and unity. Others, the beginning of the end for individuality. The fear is real. If everyone knows your thoughts, what's left that's truly yours? If your thoughts were no longer yours alone, would you still be you? Or would you become just another node in the network, your uniqueness fading into the collective? Welcome to the post-language era, a world where silence speaks volumes, and the future of humanity is written not in words, but in the shared currents of our minds. Would you embrace it or resist? The choice, as always, is yours.